Good morning, everyone. Hello, Slanesh. Oh, ad break.
Already?
Cool. Alrighty, hello, Slanesh. We are going to be finishing, putting the final touches. I promise this will be the last one on the Wraiths. Just running, putting on the last of the basing, which is basically just a tuft or two. And then we will be moving on to putting shade on it, which is just a coat of gnome oil. I got this one done earlier today because it was just putting shade on the base, since I already put it on the model itself the other day. I heard you and Mouse got something too. What? I don't know how to respond to that. Come on. Get off. There we go. Little disappointed in... Oh, you're disappointed in me? It's okay. I disappoint a lot of people, Slash. Mouse isn't even paying attention. She's got her ice cream, so... You could hide.
I'm in my book and eating ice cream. Push. I'm in a fight scene.
Oh, you're in a fight scene. Okay.
I legit am in a fight scene.
I'm not surprised. It's either that or the other type that you'd be that involved in.
No, we're at the end of the book. It's purely fight scenes now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we're just throwing the shade on the Canoptek Wraiths. And then we will finally be done and be moving on to spontaneity. I think that my life has enough spontaneity. Thank you. I don't think we need more. I mean, I like to think so.
What?
Were we spontaneous before the kiddos? Just like going out and doing things and such.
Oh, like that? Yeah.
Well, the other part as well.
Twice in the high school parking lot, the other one with the soccer fields again.
Let's not get specific.
3 different parking lots? Is that better?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We were around each other without the kiddos. I mean, we still are. We find time to make it work. If that's what you're really asking.
Does Sladash not know that I've known you since I was 15?
I don't know. Yeah, we went to the same high school together, so. And then even after that, we hung out pretty often. Even when we weren't dating.
Yeah. Though I felt like I was dating you half the time without actually actively dating you because
Well,
Her.
listen, I can't help that I was the dad of the group.
No. Because of her. The constant, oh, this,
yeah.
that, this. I was like, I'm in some kind of loveless relationship here that I'm not even aware of.
Well, that was another issue. To be fair, one that I wasn't aware of at the time.
I know.
I kind of figured. But yeah, no, even when we weren't dating, after high school, we hung out fairly regularly.
Once every, like, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. Uh, sort of. It was less of like vacation and more of just like going to the city and just hanging out. Either that or we would hang out in the city we lived in at the time. Although we did hang out a good amount of time like in the house or at the apartment that I lived in at the time. And we just hung out there. Didn't necessarily like play board games or anything like that, but we would just hang out. Good lord, if I can talk. But then again, we're both. Even then, we were both kind of shut-ins. I wouldn't necessarily say introverts, but like, I mean, I call myself an introverted extrovert to begin with.
I was not a shut-in by choice. I was not allowed to leave my house.
Yeah. And to be fair, I was too. I mean, now that we're married with kids, it's definitely harder and less of the kids being there, more of like money constraints. But I mean, we find time to go out and do things. But again, we're introverts now, so our ideal vacation is sending the kids off to like either grandma, oma, or my sister's place, and then just staying home.
For realsies.
Every now and again, like, we'll get the urge to like go out and do things, but it's less of like actually going out and do things and more like, you know, going to a mall and not interacting with people, but just walking around and window shopping.
It's when we've been trapped in the house too long.
Yeah.
Or trapped in our small city for too long, so we go to the bigger city.
But like, we have things that we do together, and like we'll grab a meal or something like that. But like, we have hobbies that we jointly do, like video games would be a good example. But like, my modeling is something that she kind of dipped her toe into, but not to the level that I do it. But her thing is puzzles, and she comes whining to me for help every now and again. So I'm not an outdoors person.
That's me.
That is Mouse. Yeah, I guess in that aspect, our spontaneity is very different from what a quote normal person's would be. Because it wouldn't necessarily be, you know, oh, let's go out and do something. It's more of like, hey, this is what I have planned for dinner. Or this is something that I kind of thought of like doing for dinner. is that something that you would want? Yes. Okay, cool. And most of the time it ends up being, like one of her favorite dishes, like specifically the tonkatsu that I make consistently. I make fried tonkatsu. It's good. Or at least Mouse says it's good.
It's fucking fantastic.
Beyond that, it's our spontaneous plans are hey, the kids are asleep, I'm gonna go I'm gonna sit on, or we're gonna like watch anime. So we're as weird as it is, we're a very boring couple in that aspect, I guess. At least for like a normal standard.
My sisters have to drag me out of the house every now and then.
Hello, Grey Wolf. No, I mean, like, yeah, you're right. Let me rephrase. It's more of like, hey, I have the hankering for tonkatsu, or I have the hankering for ramen, so I'm gonna make ramen. Oh, ramen sounds good. Okay, cool. Boom, done. And I start making it like immediately. So it's a little, like I said, our spontaneity is very different than a quote standard couple, I guess you could say. Oh, crap.
The cowboy figured out what was making that sound.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was it?
It's the fan that he brought in there.
Oh.
He goes, oh hey, I figured out what was making the noise. The fan I brought in there.
Yeah. I mean, typically, I would agree with that. Our lives have never necessarily been routine. Like, we have, like, a daily routine, I guess, would be the best way to describe it, but we... I don't know, there's enough variation that we don't... at least... I mean, granted, I can only speak for myself, but it doesn't get stale. At all. But that's also because... I mean, to be fair, we are in the younger stages of our marriage. I mean, technically we aren't married. We're married by common law in our state. But we're fixing that somewhat relatively soon. I did say hi to Gray. Yep, I know, I missed a spot. I missed a couple spots. I actually did miss a spot. Oh, what is missed a spot? Oh, that is so that was born out of sort of a joke that a buddy of mine, Bleedy, consistently says to me whenever I used to show him models. So I made it as a reward, and I'll give you a demonstration here in a second of what it is, because I'll go ahead and redeem it. Okay, before I get into the base.
What the hell is even that?
It's just a little bit of a joke, especially for the but you gotta keep it balanced. But it's a joke and a little bit of an inside thing for me and a buddy, and it's also a balance thing of, oh, I want to add this, but I also don't want it to be going off, like every 5 seconds. So how do I keep it balanced for the backseat painters and people and the trolls and all that such? So, yeah. But if you know where that soundbite is from, congratulations, you're on the Insider Club. To be fair, Slaanesh, you haven't been backseating. Although it is the jokes that you throw out with there are enough to keep me on my toes, so I appreciate it. And I'm not gonna argue with that. Ooh, yeah. It's okay. Now that these are done, Mouse has chosen the next, or my last big model for the Necrons. So we're gonna be doing the Void Dragon. Oh. Actually, before I get into that, let me put you there. There's Big E. Let me put away these. Oh! Look at that. Guess what I found, Mouse?
Hey, haven't you been looking for that for like ever?
I found the towel box that I have. Oh, yes, I have. Good guns. I agree. You may not be looking forward to it, but I believe you can do it, and I believe you'll make it a masterpiece. Been looking for this box for the longest time, because this will be for, not an army of any kind, but for a Dark Heresy thing. But now that we are done with the Canoptek Wraiths and they are drying, we're going to be moving on to the Void Dragon, and this will be our last big one. Yeah, right? The last big one for this Necron stint, and we'll go back to D&D models. But before that, I'm going to put away the booklets and snip off the extra bits from the other one. That's my Space Marines, there's my Slaneshi, there's my Admech, here is my Necrons. Those also my Necrons, yes, those are also Necrons, so we'll put those there. You with that, and you go right on top. Alrighty. Those are. So there's my Admech. Oop, more Admech. Those are my Slanesh. And then that's my Space Marines. Awesome. Yeah, the difference is Grey Wolf was I've been looking for those for about a month and a half.
Longer than a month and a half.
Longer than a month and a half. What, 3 months?
Something like that.
Something like that. No, you didn't do anything. I was going through my booklets. I keep all of my... here, hold on. I guess I should put this on camera. I save every single type of booklet. So I have some Space Marines that I got. I have some Slanesh booklets. I have Admech. And then finally all of my Necrons. So I just keep them all just in case, you know, something happens or I get some unassembled that doesn't have a booklet just in case. And I keep them divided by army. And they sit in my old now combat patrol box. Yeah, and they sit in my old combat patrol box and in the back of my setup. Yeah, I've been wondering where those Tau went. I might just do a miscellaneous for my next Warhammer, which would be the Tau and the Guardsman, but that will be interesting. And then I have a 3D printed Biggie that I'm gonna have to paint at some point. You are dusty, bud. Although I don't know whether I should do my own paint job or make it as true to form as I can. I think I might make it as true to form as I can. So, I don't know. That'll be another... That might be a poll or something. Is it more fuzzy than normal? It might be because of the focus. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. There we go. Did that help? Just do a refocusing of it. Looks good on my end. Okay. Cool. Oh, you're the Whiskets brush that goes right there. Oh no, my gnome oil. There we go. Oh, you're the Creek Camo. That's right. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna throw you there. Okay, cool. Alright, but yep, there we go. Done and done. So that's the one I finished last stream. And then got them all grimed up and such. And that one's still a little wet, but still dry. Cool. Nice. Hi, Mom. Let me get these off. There. Go. And now we, boom. Void Dragon time. Oh, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, bits. Oh. That is AOS and Marvel stuff. That is Space Marine stuff. That is AdMax. So, not any of those boxes. Yes, I keep all the bits. Necron Wraiths boxes. Ooh. No, I do not have any 30k stuff, at least at the moment, but I also don't really have too much interest in playing 30k or building any models from 30k. I might get in some of the AdMech models, but it's one of those that I haven't really decided on anything at the moment. Right. So, I'm gonna take, oh, actually, yeah. So we're gonna take these Deathmark heads and just throw them in, or these Immortal heads, and throw them in with a Deathmark. The same head style. And lastly, I know. Listen, I'm a 40k player that doesn't have a lot of Space Marine models to begin with. So, I kind of threw my lot in there for a while ago. Because all the Space Marine models that I do have were built and painted by a buddy of mine, and he just gave them to me. And it's just enough to have a kill team, but that is about it. Leave that off. And yeah, I guess I'll put them in with the Witchguard stuff, because there's not really another good place to put them. The whips. So I wanted the claws. Not to mention that I don't really play AOS either. I just inherited some models from a buddy of mine. I say inherited, but it was, I got them as payment, and he was looking to downsize, or he needed to downsize his stuff anyway, so. Oh, well, broke that. Oh well. Cool. I have more sprue for the sprue goo. Yeah, these whips are spindly. Spindly is all heck. But yeah, the two like actual armies I have are Necrons and Admech. And then I have some Slanesh models. And then, like I said, that one squad of Space Marines. But beyond that, I'm not looking too much to do it. Like, I might get some Space Wolves, because I really enjoy Space Wolves. If I was going to play in 30k, or at least start collecting in 30k, I would probably end up getting Admech models and then Iron Hands models. So yeah. Yes, Slanesh. I do indeed have Slaneshi models. Just demons. I think I have like a couple of like single models of Mortal. Oh, I do have one box of Stormcast for AOS, and they are Terminators? Paladins. That I got for a competition from my buddy's podcast, Lorecast Eternals. If you enjoy the AOS lore, or if you want to get into AOS lore, highly suggest throwing them on. Shameless plug. But yeah, I did a diorama with them and some with the Paladins and some Slaneshi models. Didn't even... Well, I think of the 3 entries that were there, I got third, I believe. If I remember correctly, it was a while ago. But it was definitely it was the first competition that I actually participated in, and it opened my eyes to a lot of things that I could do. With not only models, but like I used some of my melted sprue goo for it and made sort of like a rock base that didn't quite turn out what I wanted or how I wanted it, but it showed me like what exactly I did wrong and how exactly that side of things, you know, kind of like worked. So that was nice. Not quite. So while I am friends with all 3 of the hosts of the podcast, they have a very objective view when it comes to things like that, and they take bias out of the equation when it comes to it. But yeah, I know Slanesh. Listen, I got to defend my friend's honor when I can. Grey Wolf, same, brother, same. It's honestly part of the reason why I started streaming was to help get rid of my pile of shame. I'm working through it fairly well now, but yeah, the main ones is just, you know, like demons 40k or AOS demons 40k and then D&D, but it's really helping me, especially as I accumulate more. And I say accumulate because I don't necessarily go looking for them. Models end up going into my lap. Like when my lovely wife, my mouse, decided that she was gonna buy me a lot of Necrons. Two Christmases ago? 2.
I have no regrets. I got him the one, actually, what he's about to build. What he just built, and some, what else?
Canoptek Doomstalker,
Yes.
and then a box of Triad Praetorians.
Yes. And then I got him a airbrush machine And then I got him his favorite bottle of alcohols that he likes. And that was the most expensive Christmas we've had.
There it is.
Goo. Goo.
No, I have a house of shit. Yeah. Hey, I at least understand the concepts. I have too many expensive
I was
hobbies.
so stuck in my book I didn't notice Mom was here. Hi, Mom. Sorry. Hi, Grey Wolf. By the way, I already. Slanesh, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hi. I got lost in my book and ice cream, which I didn't finish. I put it down because it was cold. I was cold. It's good. Yes, Mom. Dang, dude.
Suicide room's just 4 miles. This is Mouse. This is my wife.
Hello, I'm the church mouse, but everyone just calls me Mouse. It's been a while since I've seen you add to the goo.
Yeah.
Don't you have more that you need to add to the goo anyways?
I have that box, but I'm keeping it in the sprues that they are, so that whenever I can roll out my sprue goo, I can use those as supports.
Yes,
Or
I am that mouse, Grey Wolf.
Yes.
And Mom wants to know what does the goo do?
So, this is, it can be used in a variety of ways, Mom. We call it sprue goo because it's literally made from the sprues of it, but you literally soak this plastic in acetone, and it will melt into almost a clay-like substance, and you can use it as gap filler, almost like the green stuff, which I haven't used on the streets. Where is my liquid greens? There it is. But you can use it as gap filler, like the green stuff, or you can take it, roll it out into basically big plastic sheets, and then take like completed sprues and drape it over it and make walls or terrain, or you could even as it's hardening sculpt it into whatever you want. Grey Wolf says that you are his 400th follower. Oh, yep, she's in there.
I didn't forget about that.
but see how moldable it is. So yeah. Oh, are they actually going to put a mechanic in for lurkers? Oh. Hmm. You know, I really hope that...
That will suck because sometimes I just sit there and spunky stream and don't interact.
I really hope that they, you know, fix something like that, because there's a lot of... Especially for, like, chill streams like I run, lurkers are a very good thing. And it's not... That might kill a lot of content creators then. Especially the small ones. And I don't say that for, you know, like, just me. That's... I don't know how I feel about that. That's...
I feel like it's going to backfire spectacularly.
Mm-hmm. We'll just have to see. Nothing official yet from Twitch, at least as far as I know, but we'll just have to wait and see. But then again, I also remember whenever Twitch did the hosting, because that was a whole shtick for a while. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they go through with it, I can... It'll definitely hurt instead of help. We'll just have to keep a close eye on it. Mm-hmm. I'll have to think on that. That's a... That's a him and a haw moment, because I don't... If... I really wish that they could, like, add a mechanic to it. Like, in Twitch itself. Because then that would... Like, even if they bump it down to where, like, the lurker isn't counted as, like, a full view, but, like, a half a view, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, we'll just have to... Yeah... Because I can understand if it's, like, for lurkers that aren't following. But we'll just have to wait and see. now, acetone. Just add a splash. Enough. Enough to cover most of it. Almost like you're braising something. Pop that. Give it a little shaky shake. And boom. More to the sprue goo. No, it's never a pity sub. Never a pity sub. I'm just going to throw that on my desk. And once it actually gets some melting in, then I'll put it away. Boom. Alright. Fine. Ta-da! Baton shard of the Void Dragon. With its big base. Keep hitting. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me. There we go. Got it out of my way. Like just a little bit too sensitive than me? Well, I'll fiddle with that a little bit. Okay. Starting off simple with 2 and 1. Here's 1. There's 3. I need the 2. 2. Here we go. Holy Jesus. My most spindly model. The most spindly model for the Necrons. From what everybody has told me. Alright. You know, I don't think there's going to be just about any bronze. Well, yeah, there will be. Bronze and gold. Oh, we'll do. I should probably do more of a silver for the body. Light gray and then add just a small silver. The other day or yesterday. Yeah, listen, we try and just like you do, we try and drop into our friends' streams and say hi and give them support. I try and lurk as much as I can for everybody. Oh, this one's gonna be a tough one. Gonna have to break out the dry brushing too. Oof. Alright. Holy cow. How do I start this? Alright. So, we'll also need the dark gray. And... ooh. That's that one. That's that one. Let me find you. And... right brush for the right job. Therein lies. Alright. Well, you're welcome to stay in, enjoy the vibes, Grey Wolf, but I understand if we can get a little too distracting. Yes, so that was yesterday. If I was playing D&D, then that was yesterday, indeed. Let me actually run a test on... Where's my dry brush? No, well, actually, first and foremost. Oh! Put my sculpting tools away. Because I am done with them for the moment. Because I did throw on that, but we'll see if that technique does any service for that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Listen, it just depends. I don't. For me, Slaanesh, people. I have groups of people who call me Irish. I have people who call me Turtle, and then I have groups of people, or groups of streamers, I should say, who called me Witch as well. So, hey. And actually, while we wait for that, let me do... Oh, silver and steel are basically the same. So I'll have to. I might not be able to do Runefang Steel on him, regardless. That's interesting. Okay. So. Or I could still do Runefang Steel, leave the tail as Lead Belcher, give it that difference. Or I could do do it all steel, do it all that Runefang Steel, and then just put Null Oil on the tail instead of on the whole thing. Because that will come out a darker tone instead of it being that nice, bright of it. Decisions. And it doesn't have like that true like metallic for it. I do want like that almost like matte silver of it, not quite that metallic. I know. I'm just mainly like going for like keeping it with the like color scheme of this, and I do want to keep that silver body and have that bronze on it, but the tail is normally silver, and I like seeing it as that silver, like the body as that silver, but I almost want it to make it like a matte silver, which, yeah, that works out. It doesn't quite look as metallic with the so you know what? If I put a gloss over the body, it will look a lot more. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Okay. Cool. And just for technicality's sake, let me grab this, put it on you. See how that dries to look at, because I don't. Yeah, we're already at an hour, so yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, and while that dries, we'll throw that on top of that, because I also have. That's the quick shade. I also have this gloss that I can do. So, okay. I think I got that figured out. Okay, cool. Grab you. Use a makeup brush for dusting out things. Honestly, one of the best things that I have grabbed from friends is makeup brushes. Yeah, it wouldn't really make a difference whether I put the gray on or not. Okay, cool. Decision made. That away because that won't be until the end. Excusez-moi. There we go. Okay. Do you have to build the full Titan like now? Could you just do like half and then start painting? Two very different approaches. Put it up for auction. Did you put it up for auction, Grey Wolf? But raffle. Okay, raffle. Yeah? Build and paint or just built? Build and paint. I see, said the blind man. That's right. Okay. Oh. Gotcha. I believe in you. I believe in you, Grey Wolf. You can do it. Actually, after I'm done with this, I'm probably going to get a model of my buddies and do that. because I do need to do some more of his stuff. Ugh. Just leaving that all sorts of ways. Okay. Which head should I do? That's a good question. I think I want to do the emblem head, not the power field head. Yeah. Potentially not. I understand that feeling. Because I do something similar for a buddy of mine. The one that I did the Hierophant for. The big Tyrannid. But to be fair, that's also a payment for said buddy of mine. Okay. Cool. I need to do more of it. gold there? It was my own fault. Yeah. Okay. There we go. No, seriously, let them try. Okay. Well, all that's going. What's that? This goes to here. That's right. Hmm. There we go. Got it. We're good.
Take your prune juice!
Alright, we're good. Yes, my love. Boom shaboom. Alright. Ooh. Which gold? I want that one. Yeah.
That looks cool. This mouse is gonna go lay down.
Okay.
Good night, guys. Have a great one. See you later.
Take your prune juice!
Very nice.
Where are you?
Gotcha, I gotcha. Water. Sorry, I'm doing some very detailed gold work here. Also, welcome back, Wolf. So I am very much just trying to not necessarily be as close to the model, but make sure that it have the precision that is warranted in this certain time. Okay, there we go. Okay. Four. Am I blind? There's 5. And then 4. Here we go. Okay. Hey, crispy bacon. Painting's going good. I actually need to update my description because we are done with the Wraiths and we have moved on to the Void Dragon. Yes, so this is a Catan Shard. This is with, of course, the Necrons, but this is going to be the Void Dragon. One of the 3 named Catan Shards in or available to a Necron army. There is the Nightbringer, the Deceiver, and then the Void Dragon. There is a 4th Catan Shard that you can field, but it's called the Transcendent Catan. It's not necessarily a named dragon. Or a named Catan Shard. If you're new to the hobby, well, welcome. Are you into it for the lore, the models? Just think it's cool, like the type of like the style of the models. Well, let's start with those questions before I start going too deep and asking too many. I play very rarely at my local game shop. It's not really for display either. I collect the Necron models because I enjoy their lore and because I think that the Necrons look cool. So it's really just for me to enjoy. But I don't necessarily put them out on display. And it's, I don't do commissions, at least not yet. I'm not quite confident in my work to claim commission prices, I guess would be the best way to describe it. I do some things for like, I do some paint jobs for like my buddies and such, but besides that, it's all for me. There is. I mean, really what I would suggest is finding a faction that you like if you want to get into the lore and then focusing on that particular faction. But however you want to do it, if you're just here for the models and play, or if you're just there for the models and play, I completely understand. I originally got into it for the lore, so beyond Necrons, I have an AdMech army, and then I have some models in Slaaneshi Demonettes, or Demons, I guess, not necessarily just solely Demonettes. And then I do have a kill team a small kill team of Space Marines that I inherited, let's say, from a buddy of mine. Because he was changing chapters and already had those built and painted and didn't want to go through the long and arduous process of soaking them in alcohol and ripping up the paint job, because he was really proud of that paint job. So World Eaters are really, really interesting. Well, not necessarily the World Eaters specifically. Angron himself, I would say, has some really, really interesting lore. And it really showcases, what the how exactly the Emperor did things, and did things kind of wrong. But I digress. But yeah, I just build and paint for mostly myself, sometimes friends, but I'll have it in the description of what I do. We just finished my Canoptek Wraiths, which, as soon as I get this done, there we go. I'll pull one over. Yeah, he has a really tragic storyline. But yeah, this is the one that we just finished. He comes in squads of 3. They're called Canoptek Wraiths, but they're little burrowy guys, and I really enjoy them. They're one of the few, truly, spider-like things or spider-like creatures that are part of the Necron faction, along with the Canoptek spiders. And let me get a stretch real quick. Sort of. They're more almost like burrowing centipedes. Kind of like. At least that's how they function in game. You can literally take them off table, and instead of putting them in your back line, it's effectively putting them in your back line and then redeploying them anywhere within the map. Unless, of course, it has changed since I played last, which last time I played was a while ago. I don't even have a timeline for that. But meh. Oh, you're talking about the scarabs. Not quite. So they don't have the fly attribute, and they work a little differently. It's hard to describe exactly what it is, but they're almost like, what is it, jump pack intercessors for Space Marines? I paint as I assemble. So the Void Dragon is kind of hard to like showcase that because it is so spindly, but I paint as I go. So meh. But it also varies from, model to model. Some, it's easier to, build to a certain point and then paint. Others, it's easier to literally paint as you build one piece at a time. It just depends. My method is pretty... I wouldn't say contrary, but it's pretty odd compared to, like, the rest of the hobby group people. Anyway. In which people build and then paint. I like to build, or like to paint as I go, so that I can get some of the more intricate spots. Hard to reach spots, I guess would be the right wording for it, technically. And even if those spots are covered, it gives me a little bit of, I don't know, peace of mind, sense of accomplishment, I guess would be the better word for it. To know that everything is painted underneath everything. Oh, favorite model. I think we had this question a couple of streams ago. It's hard to say just what my favorite model is because I love the lore of a lot of models, but I also don't like a lot of the models like styles. Like back in before they did the resculpt, I hated the way that the flayed ones look. The new flayed ones are better. I still don't necessarily like how they look, but after reading the lore of them, I know why they look the way they look. It's hard to say exactly like what my penultimate favorite model is because there's a lot of factors in it. Because I really like the way that Tomb Blades look. Hate how they play. And partially that might mostly be because I'm not the greatest at the game. But there's a lot of... It's just me being indecisive, I know, but there's a lot of like factors to say like what is my penultimate favorite model, because I really like the way the Void Dragon looks. But with his lore, there's so many different, like, shards of the Void Dragon. It's like, why this specific form in general? Is there a model I despise? Anything Drukhari. Anything Drukhari is absolutely horrid in my book because it's just so spindly. I mean, beyond that, there's not really a lot that I absolutely despise. I don't know, the Slanesh chariot is up there because again, it's just so spindly and there's so much to it. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That I've myself attempted, I'll say this, with that I myself have attempted the Slanesh chariot. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I absolutely just hate doing anything spindly. Yeah. It's less of like Meat Club being like the Meat Club hands. It's just I am afraid that I would just get so frustrated with building that model that I would just not necessarily blow a gasket, but just like start hating it just in general. It'd make my burnout meter go from 0 to 100 really quick.
0 to 100 real quick. Hey, this is you.
Talking about like if there are models that I absolutely despise, and I'd have to go with like Drukhari stuff.
I heard.
Yeah.
I have you playing a nerd. I'm surprised that the mic didn't pick up my sneeze because I had opened the door as I sneezed.
Oh, did you? Oh,
I did.
Oh, poor mouse.
Like, I went to go open the door and got like knocked on my ass because I sneezed so hard I was afraid of hitting the door with my head. So I like bounced off the bed.
You bounced off the door?
I did.
Oh, my poor wife.
I was trying not to headbutt the door.
You were trying not to headbutt the door
So
and
I
ended up...
went backwards, but I misstepped and bounced off our bed and hit the floor, landed on my ass, and just sat there and sneezed one more time, and then giggled and felt I should regale you in the encounter with my sneeze.
Oh, I love you, my wife.
I love you too.
Mouse, everybody. Is there any model I regret buying? Not Warhammer per se. I don't think there is a model that I regretted buying. I mean, I have a box of Tau, that I... Lorically wise in the meme in the community is the Tau freaking suck. Because they're all ranged and they're powerful ranged, and they are hard to get into melee with. So, like, as part of, like, the community meme, the Tau, the one box of Tau that I have, but, I mean, there's not a specific model that I, like, truly regret buying. Granted, most of my pile of shame was not me purchasing. It was my wife making my pile of shame grow and grow to the point where it is now. And to be fair, that's actually part of why I started streaming, to help get rid of my pile of shame.
I regret nothing.
I know you regret nothing, my love.
The only thing I regret is just like sneezing just now. Holy I sneezed twice in the bathroom. Sneezed 2 more when I had sat down, and then as I went for the door, I sneezed 2 more times.
I mean, yeah, I don't think so.
The wife does not do model painting. I do some occasionally. I have one full painted piece, and I really do mean one actually full painted piece. Other than that, I don't really do his level of painting, mainly because my concentration isn't there for it. I'm chaotic. I'm everywhere.
So she has done a little bit of Marvel Crisis, and the one model that she has fully painted is a D&D model. But we both have, well,
Wonder Woman.
she has ADHD and I have ADD, except my ADD is hyperfocus and her ADHD is squirrel brain. So, so yeah, that's how it is.
And then we get cowboy hair. It's just chaotic mixture.
Well, Cowboy has squirrel brain too, and it's constantly me going, wait, what were y'all talking about? Huh?
Because he'll focus in and out of our conversation. Anyways, I just came out here to harass you, tell you goodnight, and ask if you could put dinner away.
Yes, I can put dinner away.
Okay, cool.
Even though I cooked dinner tonight.
I cooked my dinner last night and put my dinner away.
I know. It was a joke.
It was a joke.
Okay. Gosh.
Ow.
Ow.
I'll get my kiss later.
Forced it into my... Yeah, come here, yeah. Come here.
I avoided the door just to hurt myself on your shit.
Just to get hit by my nerd glasses.
Yeah. That was fucking rude.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Good night. I love you.
Love you too. That's my wife. That is Church Mouse. If she pops in chat. But yeah, no. I've tried to try and get her in it, but it's just not her thing. She does her favorite little crafty thing to do besides, canvas painting. And even then that's few and far between is puzzles. She loves doing puzzles. Even though I end up helping her most of the time. Yeah. Don't tell them my secrets.
Drink your prune juice!
Yes, Lady Boy, give me a moment. I'm almost done with this head. Yetta. One thing I don't like about my favorite paint, it takes forever to mix. Love you too, Mom. Get some rest. Okay, we're good. Gotcha, Bleedy. Oh, there we go. I do. One second. Haha. Got that last little bit. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Good thing I have a lot of that. There we go. Gorgeous. Boom. 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 Cool. Oh no! Glue, why do you betray me? Alrighty, so that is my Ophidian, was my base for these guys. Cool. So we got the Wraiths done. All nice and partified. All based out and everything. And then we got started on the Void Dragon. Heck yeah. Oh, I went 13 minutes over, but oh, hold on, let me get rid of my nerd glasses. Oh. Ooh. It's always a compression on the head. If ever I needed it. Holy cow. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see if there is anybody. There is. We can go ahead and raid. Oh. Oh, that was okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Bearded Kelp. Oh, here in a second. Oh. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad that we got done with the Wraiths and got started on the Void Dragon. Got them very, very nice. Very, very good. Long time coming. After the Void Dragon, the plan probably... Well, not probably. The plan is that I will go to Prophet and figure out what unit of his that he wants me to do next. Don't know if it'll be Cornate, Tyrannid, or Salamanders, because he also does Salamanders. More than likely it'll be Tyrannid, because he really wants to play those, but he wants to get them painted before he plays them. But I will keep you all updated through Instagram and Discord if y'all are in there. as always, thank you all so very much for tuning in. We are going to go ahead and raid Bearded Celts. And as always, everyone, may your hands be steady and your pigments be bright. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye now.